If you're a property investor in Victoria, this is probably worth a watch. My name's Stuart Baker from Rooming House Expert. I've been involved in rooming house conversion projects since I was 16 years old. That's when my parents and I did our very first one. Since then, we've gone on to complete hundreds of conversions all across Victoria for investors. This isn't just something that we've started doing recently. It's definitely not like because it's a trending thing that we've jumped into it. This is something that we've been deep into for a long time. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I keep seeing the same three concerns come up over and over again. The first one is financial. A lot of investors right now are bleeding money on their properties. Rents aren't covering the mortgage, holding costs are going up and up, negatively geared properties just aren't stacking up the way that they used to. The second objection that I often get is complexity. People look into rooming houses and think, this looks way too hard. You've got permits, council overlays, disability access, you've got to talk to all these different consultants, and then they get stuck before they even properly assess whether or not their property is suitable. And the third one is risk. People say, what kind of tenants will this attract? Is the property going to get damaged? Is this going to become a headache to manage? Now here's the reality. Rooming house conversions, when done properly, solve the first problem, because instead of one income stream, you get up to 9. We've got multiple, up to 9. So the property actually has the ability to produce positive cash flow for you. The second problem, being complexity, is exactly why most investors work with us, because we've already built the systems, the process, and we have the team to handle all of that. So instead of you trying to coordinate planners, surveyors, designers, and builders yourself, we manage that entire process for you, which usually means it's faster, more efficient, and often ends up cheaper than trying to piece it together all for yourself. Now the third one, being tenant quality, this really comes down to design and execution. When a property is well designed, good layout, clean finishes, functional shared areas, maybe even adding a couple extra bathrooms, it then attracts a completely different type of tenant. You've got students, nurses, full-time workers, people who just want something affordable and something that is well presented. So the model itself isn't the risk, it's how it's done. And that's really the difference between trying to figure this out for yourself versus working with a team that's done it literally hundreds of times before. So if you want to understand how this actually works, the process, the costs, what to look for, and whether or not your property is even suitable, we've put together a full breakdown in our Ultimate Rooming House Conversion Guide. You can grab a copy in the link below.